Yo, what's up, guys? Terrell here on Terrell Game Vlogs. I don't want the Hunter x Hunter thing to be inconsistent, but I am going to throw out some reviews. The response I got wasn't really bad at all. It was actually better than what I thought it would be. You probably wondering what I'm doing. I'm rocking side to side because I'm pimping. Anyway, I know I missed last week because I hadn't really made a decision on whether I wanted to do them, but when I look at the like and dislike ratio, I see I have a lot more likes. The views are saying it. And most of the comments are like, yo, I want to see more reviews. So, here's another review. I know I missed an episode, but honestly, I hadn't really made a decision. I'm still kind of in between, honestly, because I didn't get that much interaction, but that could be just because of my subscriber base is all over the fucking place. That's besides the point, because that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about Hunter x Hunter episode 104, which for the most part, I believe, just really covered. There was nothing really Gon Killua, shit, not even Knuckle or Shoot. It was really just Moral and I believe his name is Genove. And have they said the girl's name yet? The Gungi player? I forget her name. I don't think they've said her name. If they have, I don't know what it is. Which was interesting. I actually do. I guess this is where people start saying, "Oh, this is the strong point of Hunter x Hunter," because you have the battle between, I think the cheetah's name is Chitu. It's like something really close to Cheetah. It's ridiculous. You have the battle. You have that battle going on. Then you have this whole stuff with Leo, and Genove with the whole, I need him to owe me a favor, and then I can take advantage. Because we pretty much learned Chitu's power is pretty basic. You know, it's like, I trap you in the world. You gotta catch me. And if you do catch me, then I can never use the power again, which I didn't understand the flight. What would, I really did want to know what would have happened if Morville hadn't actually caught him. Because to have that kind of ridiculous condition that you lose your ability if it doesn't work, it's kind of ridiculous. You really would need to put that kind of condition on it unless the payback you got from just chilling out for 8 hours is ridiculous. Morville fucking mind fucked him though. That shit was hilarious. It was like, yo, this is like easy as shit. Cause it's so cool because, I mean, they split up the fight. Like the episode, I think the episode before had the first part of the fight, but it's like, well, I can't call back my smoke clones because I don't know whether if they can come back to me, and if they can't, then the smoke clones are fucking screwed over and I can't resummon them until I have the energy back, but if the energy's been blocked up. And I was like, alright, this is what they mean. They have more strategic fights. Honestly, that fight amounted to a waiting game. That's all it was. It was just like, and what kills me, it's like he mind fucked Chitu. He mind fucked that cheetah. It was ridiculous. It was like, well, you can see he's impatient as hell. You can see he's very self-absorbed. And he's not very smart. And literally, it's like there was barely any punches thrown, if any. And then what kills me is like, I have a second inability. And then Marvel was like, why would you get an ability that's slower than you? And he's like, oh, shit. I thought that was hilarious. That was it was funny just to see how easily you could beat someone without really even trying. It's like, yo, all I did is I just had my smoke go around the area, tie it to your leg, just to get you to try to friggin' stab me with your claws. In which case, Immobile just shows up behind him like, gotcha. And he's just like, what? That was funny. Learning about Leo's ability and pretty much what his real plan is, because it's kind of telegraphed now. It's like, yo, his ability pretty much is based on people owing him favors. Meaning, if he can get the king to owe him, then he can use the king's ability. The problem is, the king isn't using any nin ability, so no one knows what his nin power is. Like, having the king's ability doesn't do anything if you don't. He may not even be using nin. That's what kills me. Like, the king is so OP, I don't really see the point of him trying to owe him a favor. And it also brings up the question, can Leo's ability be used, like, multiple times? Like, can he stack abilities on top of each other? Because obviously he said, you know, if the person's dead, he can't use the ability. He can only use the ability for an hour. and he doesn't want anyone to know about his ability, which is a smart idea. It's like he's going about this pretty smart, and he's trying to get Pito to owe him a favor, and probably the other royal guards to have their abilities. But the king's not. But it's like he obviously wants to dethrone the king, but there's no way in hell he's gonna be able to do that unless he can stack abilities, and even then, he has to be able. He has to stack competent abilities. He can't just stack bullshit abilities. I don't know. It's ridiculous. And then the other section of the episode was pretty much the Gungi match with the girl, which I don't. Do we know her? I swear to God, I don't know her name. Which I thought was interesting. How he thinks technically he's getting better at the game, but he's still losing, and it's irking him because he doesn't understand why. Also, that whole scene where she was explaining how she created a move that she deemed useless pretty soon after she created it, and then to have someone who's never fucking played the game before just randomly come up with the same move, and it's like, that was my reason for hesitating. And I think one of the royal guards, the butterfly one, was like, that's the first time you ever actually listened to someone for that long. I think the king at this point is more, he's understanding what a challenge is, which confuses me, because I'm like, yo, you have all this knowledge, but you don't understand the basic logic of why you like playing the games with the girl. Because he's like, I'm annoyed and frustrated because I want to see her squirm and be nervous and shit. But at the same time, I'm enjoying the games. I don't understand why. I wonder why you don't understand why, because you don't understand the joy it is to have a rival or someone who can challenge you on a mental or physical level. And she's challenging your ass on a mental level. The problem I find it kind of weird, though, is like, yo, you're supposed to be this highly intelligent being, but you don't understand the basic feeling of being challenged or being rivaled. Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's stupid. I just find that weird. Like, I figured that would be one of those things where it's like, yeah, that's what I feel. I don't know. It was just kind of like, I guess in Nova's ability, which is this, apparently it's called hide and seek, and it's like 24 layers. The question I have about this ability is pretty simple. It's like he has 24 layers, meaning there are I'm assuming there are 24 places he can teleport to. Does he designate those places, or does he just kind of switch them out wherever he wants to pop up? Also, I mean, now we know what he was using to help Netero, like, section off the ants individually. But what's the point of having 24 layers? Why can't you just transport them to, like, a negative space and do it that way? Like, is there a reason why he needed 24 layers? And if there is, what does each level have a different purpose, or is there like a certain strength to the level, or is it just 24 areas of negative space he can use? Also, why the hell did he make the ability to leave the space an actual physical object like a key? Why didn't he just have it where he could just do it naturally? Because having it as a key makes it more easy. It makes it easier for someone to be like, well, if I just take the key from you, then I can get out any way I want to. I don't know, that's just something that kind of bugged me. It wasn't really that big of a deal, but I was just curious about it. Overall, the episode was fine. I thought it was cool. As I said, my favorite part is Chitu being mind fucked by Morval. I'm probably mispronouncing his name. That shit was hilarious to me. And then the next episode preview, which I don't remember off the top of my head because I watched it yesterday while I was working out and I kind of blacked out. What was that damn? I don't remember the preview. I think we're going back to, I think we're doing more of the Gungi stuff with the king and the girl, and I think we're going back to Gon and Kahlua and that whole situation. Actually, we need to go back to Kahlua because we haven't seen Kahlua ever since, I think Ikakajo, I think is the name of that octopus, it was saving him. By the way, I like that fight. That was a cool fight. Just because that whole idea of, the targets and him knowing the game of darts and shit. But that's getting off topic. So please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below of this. Let me know what you think. I want to get more of a dialogue going, but let's do an anime dialogue, not a manga dialogue, because I'd rather not be spoiled on this, because it makes me not want to read the comments when you do that, and I know a lot of you guys like it when I respond in the comments, so, yeah. Anyways, this has been the Vlogs of Game from your boy Fred, and I catch you guys later. I don't actually have a Hunter x Hunter outro. Don't really need one. Peace out.